And I'll be honest with you, standing up here, don't I resemble a light bulb quite a bit? I don't know whether or not that makes me more like Jesus or not, but I feel like I'm with family. I really do. There's a strong resemblance. Get it back together here. There's a term, phototaxis, actually, when we study animal behavior, and I'm not an animal behaviorist, but I have studied sheep for a long time. Sheep behavior I'm well acquainted with. There's a term, phototaxis, and the definition of phototaxis is this. It is a positive or negative response of a freely moving organism toward or away from light. It's a positive or negative response of a freely moving organism either toward or away from light. So we're going to talk about phototaxis because the New Testament is full of descriptions of phototaxis. Phototaxis. Now, I'd be interested to know, if you think we're going to go to the bug kingdom. Sorry for those of you taking advanced science classes, the bug kingdom may not be exactly the terminology you're used to hearing, but you understand the bug kingdom. When you think of bugs, and let's pretend we're outside, and I just turned this light on. I'm going to kick it up a notch. There we go. We are outside. It's dark. I just turned the light on. I want you to raise your hand if you tend to first think of positive phototaxis. And by that I mean that bugs are attracted to the light. If that's your first impression, if that's the first thought you have, get them up. Yeah. Good. And I have to be honest, that's the first thing I think of. But negative phototaxis also takes place. If you thought of negative phototaxis, in other words, if you think of bugs that run from the light, raise your hand. All right, it happens. It happens. I'm going to simplify for us. I want us to think in terms of moths and cockroaches. Safe enough? Here's a little quiz for you. Moths, positive or negative phototaxis? That's right. You will edit that from the video. And I'm not doing it again. And if you think I'm going to run like a cockroach in a minute, it's not going to happen. But what happens when you turn the light on and there are insects like roaches? What do? Negative phototaxis. So both exist. Now, what in the world does this have to do with? Well, it has everything to do with what we're talking about. Because Peter said this. He said, look, good, a beautiful life, the word in the text is all about attracting people to the light. Jesus himself, Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine. Let your light so shine before men so that when people see it, they're attracted even to the point of glorifying God the Father. He says, let your light so shine that even when people disagree with the message, perhaps, they will still be attracted to something in you. The love of God.